So, it's January 1st. I thought I'd make a video talking about how I get ideas to start with. I'm doing an art jam. It's a 7-day art jam that is on itch, a 1-bit art jam. And so the rules are just 2 colors of pixels. And they released a theme yesterday. And now the submissions are due in 5 days. And this is the theme. So, immediately after I got the message, I got an email saying the theme was released. Okay, what am I gonna draw? My favorite thing to do is start searching. The first thing I did was Google searched fauna and looked at the exact definition.
The animal life present in a particular region or time.
So you really want to narrow it down. And Google, after you find the definition, I looked at this. I started to click on different subdivisions to see the specifics. Another thing I do is go on to Pinterest. I did a little search. I searched for 1-bit pixel art, deer. I like deers. I searched up fauna. These are my older ones. Snickerdoodle cookies. I made those. Not relevant. I started looking at 1-bit pixel art. Started taking it and I, put it into a board. So I have a Pinterest board already for it, putting things that I want, think about. This is my reference. Basically, once I figured out that I wanted to use a deer, I started looking for interesting deer pictures. Some of the interesting ones I found were these ones where they have stuff in their antlers, and I was like, wow, that's a really complicated image, and I'm only supposed to use 2 pictures. I also grabbed some things that were interesting landscape features that maybe I would include. It doesn't have to be a totally big photo, because then I can cut it as I'd like. Maybe it'll be landscape looking. I like these 2. I like the purple and the green. So just thinking for my 2 colors, it would be purple and green. This is something I found. I thought it was really nice. And the thing about Pinterest that I like the most is that when you grab something that you like, it starts showing you other things that are similar. Not all pixel art, but it's all kind of relevant. Greenery, landscape, environment. There's mushrooms, I like that. The skies, I like the blues. The dark, the spookiness. But if I go back, to my original board, that's the kind of reference I have here. My inspo, which is just all some stuff I think looks nice. Ideas for the dithering. I have actual dithering tutorial images, and then these are dithering patterns. So just a bunch of stuff. But that's, the beauty of Pinterest and how I get started with some of my projects that I want to do. I called it 1-bit inspo to just remind myself this is the board that I'm making specifically for the art jam, by the way. And you can do this for anything. I have many other boards. For example, I've got stuff I'd like to speed paint, because speed paint is just an activity I like to do when I'm kind of blah, but I want to make something and I want to practice. Style to emulate is just stuff I would like to practice making. Oh, the Tao mood board. So I have a story, and one of the characters, her name is Tao. This is just kind of the stuff that I feel emulates her entire vibe. So like I said, it's really easy to grab something on Pinterest and it'll show you relevant, similar things. At some point I have to get away from Pinterest because it goes a little bit crazy. You kind of just keep endlessly scrolling. So there is another thing I like to use, and it's called PureRef. I brought it here, and I did open it up on that side. But PureRef is put all your reference images in one place. It's free to use. You can donate, but you just download it. You can set it up so it's always on top. So I have this, and then the thing is behind it. When you click on it, it comes back to the top anyway. I'll set it up like this. You can resize it as you like. It just asks you to drop some images, and it's just as easy as grabbing an image and dragging it in. So make it the size of the image. You can resize it, and if you have multiple differently sized images, you can right click and organize them. So normal left click will just have you highlight things, but if you right click, you can drag it around. Oh, I could also show you an example of a PureRef, because I haven't set up one for the 1-bit project yet. I could start setting things up. Okay, like this image. See, the problem is if I do it from here, it's gonna be like really small. I'll start clicking on them and grabbing things. I like to get the highest quality version of the image. So if it's big somewhere, I will find it in its biggest possible form, and you know, you can zoom in and out. Okay. So now we're left with this cluster of images. I can highlight them and arrange them in an optimal way. You can zoom in pretty close. That's proper. I like it. And then you can also save these. I have a folder on my computer, and these are my other 2 ones. Okay. Save the scene, and then you can close this. And that's basically it for this video. Anyways, if you enjoyed, feel free to follow me anywhere that you have seen this. Yeah. Bye. Have a good day. Oh, and Happy New Year.